All right, welcome everybody. I see some people that are not muted, and that's fine. I mean, this is just going to be like a Q&A session anyway. I'm trying my best to keep people muted as we move forward. If you can hear my voice, please do me a favor and mute yourself out, please. And then what we'll do as we move along, I am going to be sure and have you raise your hand on questions. Let me kind of tell you what today looks like for us. I want to try to get through this in about 30 minutes. Probably can't though, and the reason that I can't is because I know there's going to be a lot of questions about the compensation plan. I'm fully aware of that, and I want to do my absolute best to answer your questions. But what I'm going to be doing while you're asking your question, I'm going to be noting that here on a pad that I have. The reason I'm doing that because I want to be able to take the questions that you have and I'm going to be able to put them in a Q&A section for the company. That way, there's going to be a Q&A department that you can click on, and these questions will be in there, and they'll be indexed. So when you ask the question in the future, it'll be there for you. It'll pull the answer up for you. Okay? So let me see here really quickly. Let me take a look at what we're doing. Let me close this out. Let's see here. Let me look at participants. Folks, let me see something really fast. Bear with me. Let's see. All right. Okay, good. Perfect. All right, here we go. All right, so what I want to do first is I am going to click the unmute. Let me see if I can unmute her. Let's just see how it goes if I unmute everybody. Let's just see how this works out. Let's see. Let me, I see a hand up already. Maybe I don't need to unmute anybody. Maybe it'll work this way. We can see. Let's see. All right, let me see if I can do this. Let me see. Let me click see if you can unmute now, Jim.
You got me. There we go.
Okay, perfect. All right, good. Because
I know I've got it. I've got at least one in the waiting room saying they're waiting to get in. You have somebody watching that?
No, I don't. Would you like to?
I don't know how to do it, but I can try.
It'll pop up when I make you a co-host. It'll pop up on your screen, and you'll be able to see them. And you
there they are. Yep, there she is.
You can just hit admit, and you can admit them.
Right.
So then I'm not doing that. If you'll watch that for me, Jim, I really appreciate it. I'm going to keep you unmuted, is what I'm going to do. And then so just kind of watch those and let them in as we go. If you don't mind, I really appreciate you doing that, by the way. Thank you. Okay, so let me close this out. Here we go. All right, so let me see here. Let me see if there's some. Okay, I've got lots and lots of people here. We're at 42. There will be more coming in as we move along. Let me try to hit this. Hate to do it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay. I believe that each and every one of you will one of you try to unmute yourself by yourself, and let's see if it works.
Yep, it works.
Okay, perfect. So I want to leave it right there. And as new people come in, Jim, they're going to be automatically unmuted, just the way Zoom works. I have nothing to do with that. So while we're unmuted, let me ask a few questions. Let me put this on full screen so I can see all. There we go. Okay, so here's what I want to know. How many of you, and let's put it in the chat. Let's respond in the chat. That would be better for me anyway. How many of you have spent the time at this point that you've gone through the compensation plan at least more than once? If you've gone through it more than once, drop a 1 in the chat, and I'll start looking there. Okay, awesome, awesome. Now, how many of you are brand new and you haven't looked at it yet? Just drop a 2 for that. If you're brand new and you haven't looked at it yet, or if you're not even new and you haven't looked at it yet, drop a 2 in the comments. It kind of lets me know what I'm up against. Okay, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. Okay, there's a lot of people that has not. Let me start by saying this. There's a lot of people that has not seen the compensation plan as of yet. And what I'm going to employ you to do is when you came on as a free position, you received an email. That was a welcome email. In that welcome email, there is a link that will take you to the compensation plan. There's a video that explains it thoroughly. Now, you don't have to go find the email. You can also go to YouTube and you can go to our YouTube channel, Fun Saver Network. YouTube channel, Fun Saver Network. There's lots of videos there. There's Wellness Wednesday, but there's one that shows you the compensation plan, which is the exact same compensation plan video you get in the welcome email. So please understand, when you bring somebody in for free, which is what we're doing right now, the very first email they get, which is the welcome email, inside that email is an explanation to the compensation plan. So I kind of thought there would be some people that has not seen the compensation plan as of yet. I knew that was going to happen. So what I want to do is I'm not trying to ignore people that hasn't seen it, but it would be kind of hard for you to ask questions if you haven't seen it. So what I'm going to do is I want people that has seen it at least once or maybe twice that has questions. Please hold your hand up, put your hand up. Let me find out who has questions that's seen it a couple of times. Ask your questions, because here's what I know. As we move forward, and I'm answering the questions on the compensation plan, a lot of these people that hasn't seen it yet, when they do see it, they'll remember the answer. They'll remember the answer. So let me get my pen handy so I can write down the question for the Q&A section. All right. So who has the first question that's seen it at least once or twice when it comes to a compensation plan? Anybody at all? Because there's only 3 ways we get paid. 1 is Fast Start. 2 is 3x10 matrix. 3 is the coded bonus. Coded bonus. So Claudia or Donia? Hold on, Claudia. Claudia, I think you can just unmute yourself. Can you just try?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, Claudia.
Okay. The question I have is on the first part of the pay. Say you get your 5 people and your matrix is starting to fill up. I think I asked it before, but I'm still confused on how that would work. Say the first month you have the first level, second level filled up, and you got a couple people on the third level. Okay. What would the amount of people, is that what will you be paid the following month?
Now you're asking, great question. And the question you're asking is particularly for the matrix, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yes, you will be paid on all of those people, okay? And Claudia, let's say that you're frontline to me or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And you're on what you see. I don't want people to think of this as like a unilevel, like you got your front line, your second. It's nothing like that. It's a matrix.
Right.
Which means this, you know what? I have a tool. Maybe this will help. I think it will. Let me see here. Okay. So let's make sure everybody can see what I'm doing. Can everybody see this board? Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So in the matrix, it's called a forced 3x10 matrix. Don't let that bother you, because that really doesn't mean that much. It's just what it's called. What's important is what Claudia is asking is, here's Claudia, right? Claudia has 3 people, 1, 2, 3. Now she's going to put another person in, but what you got to understand is in the video itself, it explains, let's say this person has already put one in. This person's already put one in. This person's already put one in, right?
Right.
So Claudia puts another one in. Where does that person go? Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Goes right there. Then this person, now let's stop right there. Claudia puts another one in. Where's that going? Somebody tell me where that's going, the next one.
The middle one on the middle one on the right side.
Middle one. It goes over here to this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one would go over here to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Now, a lot of you are thinking, well, why wouldn't it go here? Why wouldn't it go here and fill this person up? Here's why. Let me explain. Get my eraser. Because it makes more sense in a compensation plan to help more people, to keep people more excited. So here's Claudia. Claudia has 1 person, 2 people, 3 people. Claudia puts 1 person in, it's going to go here, right? Now, we don't want Claudia to put the second one in and it go here, and the third one go in and it go here. We've only made one person happy. Only one. That makes no sense. So what we want is duplication. So when Claudia brings in the second one, it's going to go here. And the third one, it's going to go here. Now we have 3 people going, wait a minute. I have somebody I'm making money on and I didn't even put them there. So this is how this works. And this is how it gets people.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Hello?
How are you?
What are you doing there?
Hey, Valerie.
What?
I got it. Okay. So this is what makes sense right here. Is everybody with me so far? Just hold your hand up or whatever.
Yes.
If this makes sense. Okay, now let's say these 3 people are not doing anything. And Claudia puts in the next one. She's already put 6 people in, right? And Claudia puts in the next one. Well, it's going to come back to this first one here. It's going to fill it in. Now, if these people do nothing and Claudia continues to work, the computer will never drop to this next level down here until this one's full. However that happens, whether Claudia does it all or whether these people engage and start doing it as well. And then and only then will the computer take her next one and drop it down here. Or if this person gets one, it'll drop it down here. The answer to your question, Claudia, is this. Absolutely, you get paid on everybody 3 wide, 10 deep. Okay? When you compute that out, what that fills up, it's over 80,000 people. And this is worth $1 a piece to you. So that would be 80,000 a month. And I know that's crazy. That's in a perfect world. We don't live in a perfect world. But what if you only did 10% of that? What if it was 8,000? Okay. And remember, this is a compensation plan video. And I've got to make sure everybody understands. I am not here today guaranteeing you income. The numbers that I'm telling you are possible. It all depends on you. It depends on how hard you work, how your skills are, how many people you bring. It all depends on you. I'm not making any guarantees that you'll make a penny. So now, any more questions on that part? Claudia?
No, you kind of answered it. Just wanted to find out if you had to have, the matrix filled and then you get paid the following month on that, or like if you have 2 more people on the 3rd level, first,
Yeah.
second, and maybe 2 more people on the 3rd, that would be all of them?
Yeah, it just keeps on going.
Yeah, okay.
It just keeps going. It goes 3, 9, 27. Everybody has 3, right?
That's awesome. Okay.
Everybody has 3. So watch this. Here's the beauty of a matrix. Now, this is nothing that I guarantee. It's nothing that I'm going to tell you is going to happen. I will tell you that it's probable, especially when you're one of the first. And we're still all one of the first because we're so early, right? So here's the top of the matrix here, okay? And let's say this is Claudia. She's here. Now, what I just showed you earlier, I don't know if any of you got it, but let's say Claudia's here. She has 3 people, okay? Now, what happens is, when Claudia, it only goes 3 wide. So when she puts number 4 in, it's got to come down here. And depending on what's open, that's where it goes. So this person right here is getting what we call spillover. That's spillover. They're getting paid on a person that they didn't bring in. This is a person that Claudia brought in. Okay? That person is worth $1 a month to them. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot of money. But what I'll tell you, as we move forward, I'll explain to you that the matrix is really not what we want to focus on. There's another part of the comp plan that we truly want to focus on that makes it much simpler, because this is a lot of money. But this is a deal that takes time to build because it takes time. But the good part is all of you are so early, there is a high probability that you will receive some sort of spillover. But here's what I will tell you. The only people that I can guarantee you will be paid on is the people that you bring in and the people they bring in. Because I learned a long time ago in a force matrix there's this thing called spillover makers and spillover takers. I would suggest that you become a spillover maker, because people that go and move forward as a spillover maker always seem to do better than the ones that don't do anything. And that's fine. The beauty of the membership with this company is you don't have to do anything if you don't want to. You really don't. If you just want to be a member and you want to absorb all the fun savings that we're doing on the drops and everything, be our guest. Absolutely be our guest. But at least you're positioned in a matrix. You got this, in case you ever want to build, you're in it. You're already in it. Doesn't mean you have to go build anything. You don't have to go build anything. So that's the matrix part. Pretty simple. When you go back and look at the video on the matrix part, it's really self-explanatory. And what I'll show you is this. This is the beauty of the matrix, okay? Let's say that Claudia gets started. She spends the first 30 days getting her 3. 30 days just to get 3 members, okay? These 3 spend the next 30 days getting their 3, and I'm gonna put the number 9 because that's what it is. It's 9, right? Then these 9 spend the next 30 days getting their 3. Now it's 27. Okay, I can't write upside down. 27. You see what's happening here? Every month it multiplies by 3. Now I'm just telling you, if the thing only goes 10 levels deep, in a perfect world, if everybody spent 30 days to only bring in on 3 members at $25 a month, do you realize in 10 months, if it filled up completely with that forecast, you would be making $80,000 a month on a $25 a month thing. Any questions on that? I'll stop there. Any questions? Any at all? Does everybody understand this 3 by 3 by 3? Now would be the best time to ask questions. Absolutely. If you have any, now is the time to ask. 100%. Everybody got it? Okay. Okay. This is why we're saying, when we're talking about this free launch, it is important to understand what you have in front of you. Because you have an opportunity right now to go bring everybody in for free. We don't even ask them for a way to pay. You are building your team right now where people are getting positioned. And what we're doing while people are getting positioned for free, they're literally getting text messages and emails about the drops that we're doing. We're going, oh my God, you got to be kidding me. I'm buying this $125 knife for 22 bucks. I'm buying this chandelier for $159 for $12. So what happens is they're seeing the value. They're seeing what we are, what we do, how it works, right? So they're seeing the value. So when we do go, hey, time to pony up 25 bucks plus the one-time 40 bucks for all the position, everything we're doing, setting you up one time, they're going to go, well, yeah, I'm going to do it because I want to continue to buy these great drops. I want to continue to get this value. So this is why we're doing it this way, to give you time, number one, to spread the word. Very simple, to get it out there to people to grab a free position so they can take advantage of these drops that we're doing. Because if you think about it, people are buying these drops at ridiculous prices and they haven't even spent a penny yet with this company. Not 1 cent. Not 1 cent. So think about that. So I want to move to the very first part of the comp plan. The very first part of the comp plan is called Fast Start. Fast Start. This is like a bonus that happens as soon as you bring somebody in. Okay? And I'm gonna do this like we're already out of the free and we're into where we're running the company and you bring somebody in, okay? But you can bring them all in for free right now. And as they pay, you will receive this Fast Start. Okay? So, Fast Start bonus is a totally separate component of the matrix. There's 3 separate components in this compensation plan. The very first component is there to help you get money in your pocket very quickly. Very quickly. Let me explain to you how that works. So here's the fast start bonus. We're going to pick on Claudia again because she asked the first question. So she gets to get picked on all day. Hope you're okay with that part. So let's say Claudia goes out there while we're doing the free launch, okay? Because let's be honest. I mean, this is not only about the compensation plan. We're going to get a little training in today as well. Let's be honest. If you're trying to sell free, you're doing the wrong thing. Absolutely 100% the wrong thing. If you're trying to tell people it's an amazing company, you'll make a ton of money and blah, 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 I wouldn't suggest doing it because you're trying to sell free. That's like impossible. You should never have to do that. And you're really trying to convince people. And I'm really hating that light on my board. Hold on. Hold on. Let me fix that. It just fixed that right now. Now it's going to fall on me. Well, it's still there. Whatever the case, whatever it is, it is. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is on the free, here's how the free works. Hold up, here's better. When Claudia brings in all these free people, every one that she brings in, every single one she brings in, free, free, free. Okay? And these people are purchasing these drops and they're going, oh my God, I'm saving so much money. This is crazy. Because there's a lot of people that's already finished their Christmas present buying, me being one of them with these drops, right? So when these people decide when we pull the trigger and go, it's time to pay, here we are, we're out of the free arena, we're out, okay? What's going to happen is each one of these people that pay the $40 one-time setup fee, that's one time in your life. It's not annual. You'll never pay it again. It's one time. That's it, the setup fee. Then plus the $25, which is your first month. So your first payment is $65. Most people that's bought anything from the drops has saved that much money. Almost everybody has. Everybody has. So that is a total of $65, right? So when each one of these people pay the $65, Claudia on a fast start bonus is going to receive 50% of that. That's $32.50. $32.50. Okay. This is paid out every week. Every week. So this is your weekly paycheck. Your weekly paycheck, right? Now, everybody get this so far? Please hold your hand up. Tell me something. You got it? Fast start bonus, first part, right?
Wow.
Okay. All right. Now, so let's say Claudia goes out and she puts 100 free people in. Free. How do you do that? Hey, you got Amazon, you got eBay. I mean, what do you got? You got Amazon, you got Costco, you got Sam's Club. Why do you do that? Membership. Why do you do that? It saves me money. Another company kind of like that coming out of the ground. It's free to become a member right now. Just for now, here's my link. Go ahead and do it for free. You don't have to tell them everything. You can invite them to a webinar, which I will be doing starting tonight. You can invite them to a webinar, which is going to be the presentation that I finished writing. That'll make it easier for you, okay? But let's say she brings in 100 people. Somebody do the math on me. What if all 100 of them pay the $65? That's $32.50 times 100. Isn't that $3,250?
Yep.
Hold on. Hold on. Is that $3,250? Somebody say yes, no, maybe?
Yes. Great
All right.
Christmas time.
So I would say that's $3,250, right? But let's say all 100 of them don't do it. Let's just say half of them do it. How much is that? $1,625? $1,625? If only 50 of them do it? Am I correct? Hope so. I'm just doing it on my head. 1,625. Now watch. This is not where it stops. This is what's so important for people to understand. Because I see people that I know are can do a lot, and I don't think they understand yet, and they're kind of stagnant. They're kind of put one here, put one there, and I want to drive this point home, what this can do for you in November at the beginning of November for Christmas. Because let's remember, we're running this till mid-October, the free part. And then they're going to pay, and then that's going to put us in the third week of October. Fast starts are always 1 week in the rear, which means your first payday will be at the end of October, 1st of November. Everybody got it? Okay, watch this. So we know Claudia has, now this is where I'm gonna need your help on the math because I don't have my calculator in front of me. My head doesn't run this high. So we know Claudia put in 100 people, okay? Free. She brought in 100 people free. And I see you over there, Willow. Don't worry, I'll get to you. I see hands up and I will come to you. Don't think I'm ignoring you because I'm not. So we have 100 people in, okay? She's got 100 people. 100 people. What if each one of these 100 people got on a webinar like this and they go, oh, a bell went off. I can bring people in for free. I got it. I got it. What if all of these 100 people only brought in 5? Just 5. So this would be her level 1 on Fast Start. Here comes level 2. So if all 100 brought in 5, what would this number be right here? 500?
500.
Okay. Do you know what the Fast Start pays on level 2? $6.50 per person. Now, so Claudia is going to make $6.50 on every one of these people. $6.50 times 500 again. Was that $32.50 again?
50. Yep. Wow.
Same number again. So let's just say all these people come on board. So we know, let's say all 100 did it. So we know that Claudia is already banking $32.50 at the 1st of October. I mean, I'm sorry, 1st of November. And let's say all of these 500 people do it. That's another $32.50. Okay, right? So now we're at 6,500. Now the beauty of this is she's getting paid on all of these people, and guess what? She didn't put any of them in. She only put in these people, and then these people put in these people, and she's getting paid on it. Now these people are getting paid on them also $32.50 a piece. Agreed? So she's going to get that. But we're not done. We're not done. There's a third level of Fast Start bonus here. Okay. Let's say all 500, this is where I need somebody with a calculator. All 500 bring in 5 apiece. On the free. On the free. I know that number is 2,500. Where I need the help is coming up. So this number is 2,500. Okay. All this started from Claudia just bringing in 100. Okay. Now this number is 2,500. On the third level, you make 65 cents a person. 65 cents a person. Somebody give me 2,500 times 65 cents. 2,500 times 0.65. What is that number?
1625.
$1,625. Now, Claudia, we know that you're sitting here at 32.50, 32.50, 1625. So we know this is 6,500, 76.25. No, 65, 75, 81.25. So just with this, we're looking at $8,125 on a Fast Start bonus. What if she only did half of that? What if only half of that happened? That's $4,000 before Christmas. What if 25% of that happened? That's $2,000 before Christmas. This is why people need to understand, please, when you hear me on these webinars that we do sometimes, and you hear me say, this free thing only happens once. It'll never happen again. So you need to take advantage of this free thing and put as many people in this thing as you can, because it never gets any easier than putting people in for free. Never, never, never. Okay? Any questions on the Fast Start bonus? Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me add one more thing to the mix. These 100 people, these 500 people, these 2,500 people. What's that? 3,100? Is that 3,100? 3,100 people?
Yeah.
Guess where all those people go, folks? In your matrix. All of these people will be in her matrix. And that matrix pays her $1 per person. So that's $3,500 a month coming after the Fast Start bonus. A month. That's residual income. So I can't stress enough how important it is to get out there and talk to people for free. For free. I can't. All right. Everybody got that so far? Everybody? I know there's a question. I'm about to get to it too. All right. Willow, I think you can unmute yourself. Give it a try. Let me know if you can.
Okay, I got it.
Okay,
So my
perfect.
question is, does the Fast Start bonus happen every week or just that first week?
One time. When a person comes in, the Fast Start bonus is paid one time. That's it.
Well, so no, what I mean is if I keep bringing people in, will I get a Fast Start bonus on my second week or is it only my first week?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
What you do this week, you get paid in 2 weeks because it's 1 week in arrear. What you do the next week will come after that one. What you do the next week will come after that one. And also, Willow, a great point. That's a great question. When you put all your people in, let's say something happens, you get a cold, you don't feel good, you're sick, whatever, but you took advantage of this free thing, right? And you're down for 2 weeks because you're like sick. Well, you've got 500 people on level 2 that's working. And you make $6.50 on everything they do every single week.
Okay,
Okay?
thanks.
And then you make 65 cents on everybody on the third level, what they're doing every single week. So that's a great question. That's a great question. See, I love residual income and I love Fast Start bonuses to put money in people's pockets very quickly. And now you just saw the reason why. I wrote this compensation plan because I've been in this industry for so long. I know what people are looking for. They're looking for the opportunity to put money in their pocket immediately, something worth speaking about, right? But they're also looking for the opportunity to build a massive residual income that comes to you whether you get out of bed or not. But that's the important part. That's what I love about residual income. Now, so the 3250, what it comes out to is 50%, 10%, 1%. 50% of $65 is $32.50. 10% of $65 is $6.50. 1% of $65 is 65 cents. Okay? That's the first part. And then we kind of covered the matrix already because she asked a question about the matrix. I kind of covered the matrix. Now, I'm going to get into the next part that I'm sure everybody has questions about. The coded bonus. The coded bonus. So hold your hand up if you watched the video 2 or 3 times and you're still not getting the coded bonus. Anybody? Okay. So let me kind of tell you how the coded bonus even evolved. The coded bonus is a genius part of a comp plan. And it's been around in the industry for a long time. And I've watched, I was in a company called Excel Communications. Lord, don't even ask me how long it was, a long time ago. I watched millionaires being made on a coded bonus. Now, Excel Communications was a telecommunication company. And we were selling telecommunications. And let me tell you, there is not a lot of margins in telecommunications. So all the money was made in the compensation plan of building a team. And the coded bonus was thrown in there, and that's where people were making all the money. Okay? So I want you to focus when you're looking at this compensation plan, And the question is, okay, what do I do? What do I focus on? Well, what you're going to focus on is, of course, you're going to focus on bringing people in for free at this moment. Focus on free. Bring them in, bring them in, bring them in. And all of this compensation plan will absolutely take care of itself. But I do believe that in order for you to make the money you want to make, whatever that is, you have to know how you're getting paid. Because I know you wouldn't go to a job and fill out an application and they go, okay, you need to start Monday. And you go, oh, well, how much am I making? We'll tell you that later. You wouldn't go to that job. You wouldn't. This is no different. If you're going to go in business for yourself, you need to know how to get paid. And that makes sense to me. So watch. The coded bonus is very simple. People make it harder than what it has to be. Harder than what it has to be. And I'm going to turn it this way this time. Because what you need to know is there's 3 parts to the comp plan, and each one of them are individual. They're individual parts. You got the fast start, which puts money in your pocket right away. Then you also have the matrix, which just builds and builds and builds. That pays every single month. And then you have the coded bonus that also pays every single month. Okay? Now watch. This is going to be me. This is going to be Jim. All right? I sponsor Jim. I put Jim in. And that's a true story. But I put Jim in. Okay? Now, Jim goes out there and he goes, now, if you watch the video on the coded bonus, you'll see me talking about if everybody only puts in 5 people, it can run you to over $70,000. Again, I'm not guaranteeing it, but it's possible for everybody if you just work and put the work in. But watch. So Jim goes out and gets 5 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 members. Jim has 5 members. Now let's break it off right here to 3. He has 3. But he got his first 3. The computer looks at this and goes, okay, Jim has 3 people. And in the coded bonus, you have to pass a person up. Now, before everybody goes, I don't want to do that, I'll prove it to you. You do want to do that. Watch. Because, so it's going to randomly pick one of these 3. I don't know which one it is. He don't know which one it is. It's going to take this person. Let's say it grabs this one. It's going to code that person to me. Okay? Jim puts in 2 more people. He puts in 2 more. Now the computer goes through the 4 people. It picks this one. That's it. That's it. It never happens again. But here's the important part. It only gets coded to me in the coded bonus. That's it. Jim still has these people in the fast start. So if this person goes and puts 100 people in, Jim still gets the $650. This person goes puts 1,000, builds a team of 1,000. All those people are still in Jim's matrix. I have nothing. He keeps all that money. The only thing that happens is in the coded bonus. These 2 are passed up. Everybody with me on that? Now, Jim goes and puts in number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12. He never passes anybody else up ever in the future of his business. Ever. Only 2. Only 2. That's it. That's important to understand. Okay. Are we in sync so far on what happens in the coded bonus? Because now I'm about to blow your mind. All right? Now I'm about to blow you completely out of the water. And this is why I tell people, do not focus on the matrix. Focus here. Here. Because people look at the matrix and they go, oh my God, I got to put a bunch of people in. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you focus here, where everybody can get 5 members, because we got so much value in what we're doing, the matrix will take care of itself. You don't worry about it. All right. So everybody got this part? First part? Everybody? Anybody need to stop and ask a question? Anybody that you don't understand? Tell me now.
Tina wants to know what's the purpose of that.
What's the purpose of this? You gotta be more specific. What's the purpose of what?
I'm guessing she's asking what's the purpose of having of passing someone up, but I think you're going to get to that. I think
I'm about to
they're
show you.
just jumping the gun.
I'm about to show you. Okay? Watch. Here we go. I'm about to show you the purpose. Here I am, right here. Okay? Remember them two people that Jim passed up to me in the coded bonus? Here they are, right here. Watch what happens, folks. Every time one of these two goes and gets 5, 2 of them are passed up to me. This happens to you also. Every time this person gets 5, 2 of them are passed up to me. Now I've got 4 more here that's coded to me. I didn't bring them in. I had nothing to do with it. Every time one of these gets 5, 2 more, 5, 2 more, 5, 2 more. So it just works on itself. And I didn't bring any of these people in. I got 2 people from Jim, and they're going to work, and things just keep passing up. And it doubles. It goes 2 to 4. All 4 of these, when they bring 5, I'm gonna get 2. So then it goes to 8, then it goes to 16, then it goes to 32, and it never stops. It goes through infinity. And every one of these people is worth $3 a piece to you. $3. $3. Any questions now?
Hey, Ron, is Garnet out in New York City? How are you?
Good, brother. How are you?
Good. I heard you mention Excel Communications. That was my first introduction to network marketing.
So you understand coded bonus then?
I was confused watching the online presentation, but you just explained it pretty well. The question is, do you focus on going wide beyond 5 or just stop
Yeah.
at 5 and then go deep?
No, you never go deep. Okay, so this is not a unilevel plan where you go deep. That's not what this is.
Okay.
The coded bonus. Okay, I'll tell you. Let me see if I can make even more sense to you. Here I am, right? I put in 5 people. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to pass 2 of these up to my sponsor. Okay. Now, when I do that, it leaves me with 3 people. 1, 2, 3. When these 3 get 5, 2 of them are passed up to me. So now I have 6. Now those 6 I had nothing to do with. They were passed up because they got their 5. And this happens to everybody because I'm only getting paid 1 level, right? But when these 6 go get their 5, right? And they pass 2 to me, that turns to 12. When these 12 go get their 5, that turns to 24. Now I've done nothing but what? Bring 5 people in.
Okay.
That's all I've done. But I suggest you continue because when you bring in number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, you never pass up another one. Never.
Okay.
So whenever one of these brings in 5, 2 are passed up to you, 2 are passed up to you, 2 are passed, and you want all these coded bonuses, coded people getting their 5 because 2 more are passed up. The reason this works so well, and I think you'll understand, it drives the correct behavior in a comp plan. It makes you reach to these people and help them get their 5. I don't mean giving people away. I mean, how can I help you get 5 people? Do you need to talk to anybody? Do you need to plug into the webinars? What is the reason that you're having a problem? Or you might find out, I don't want to build anything. No problem. No problem. Not an issue. So the money in the coded bonus, folks, it never stops. It never stops. It can go through infinity horizontally. It's not a vertical. It's a horizontal. Okay. And it's only this one level to you. Everybody coded to you. That's it. Does that make sense?
It does. Thanks.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad I could make sense. Any other questions at all?
I just want to reiterate something that you just said a minute ago so everybody catches it. These people are just moved up for the coded bonus. You don't lose them for your matrix and you don't lose them for your fast start. They're
Okay.
still your people. We need to say that over and over again. You're not losing these people.
Yeah.
Thanks for that because I thought that was the case.
You only
Okay.
lose the coded bonus. So let's say you bring in a monster, right? And the
Right.
QB picks out of the first three and picks the monster. You're going, man. Well, it's okay because the only thing you lost was the $3. That's it. But you still have that monster in your fast start bonuses. So if that monster go brings 1,000 people in, you make $6,000,
Okay.
6,500. If that monster goes and builds a business of 4,000 people, you're making 4,000 a month in the matrix. So you don't lose. You don't lose that at all.
Okay. It's good to know. Okay.
Perfect. So what have you been doing since Excel?
A number of different programs over the years. Of course, we're looking for that that huge break, but sorry for the background noise, New York City.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in a number of programs,
Okay.
and I think I've coming from Excel and being exposed to that to the industry in the beginning. I didn't believe it at first, but eventually, when I started making money, it made sense. I had a big focus on getting a lot of customers. At one point, I think I had over 500 customers from New York City alone, just personally on my own.
Wow.
And over time, I started learning internet marketing. I mean, I know, of course, that was years ago, but I had a strong focus on getting customers, and I think that is still the case today.
Sure.
And it forced me to learn online marketing.
Yes.
And I think every program that I've been in before in the past, I've done well online.
Okay.
Kind of like forgot about friends and family and just focus on complete strangers.
Yeah.
And I think that's the same thing my approach is today as well. I know a lot of people have I'm sorry?
I love that approach. It's Garnett, right?
Garnett, yeah.
Yeah. I love that approach, but let me kind of inject something in your mind if you'll allow me to do so.
Sure, go ahead.
I fully agree with people's willingness saying, I don't want to go to friends and family no more. And I understand. I've been doing this for 35 years. I get it. Okay. But what I do know is this program's different. And the reason it's different, because here's what I know everybody is. Everybody understands memberships. Everybody has memberships. Everybody understands memberships save you money.
Sure.
Even your friends and family. They have a Costco, they have a Sam's Club, they have a Netflix, they have an Amazon Prime, they have a car wash down the street for so much a month, they wash the cars. They understand. And people don't mind shopping, but people are looking for great deals.
Correct.
That's what we have is great deals. Okay. Now, the beauty of this compensation plan is you don't really care if they're wanting to build a business or not. All you want them to be a member. That's it. Just be a member for 25 bucks a month and get the deals. Because in this compensation plan I'm showing you, they're paying $25 to be a member, but they're in your comp plan.
Right.
And you're getting paid on it. It's not like you're going, hey, this was the best business in Soap on the Rope and Amway and all that. You'll kill it. We got to go put this meeting. None of that. None of that. It's just, hey, it's a great company. It has great deals. It's 25 bucks a month. It's worth every penny. If you buy one thing a month, it'll more than save you enough money to cover your monthly. And then another thing I want to add, folks, if you are a person that only brings in one person a month, one person to be a member, you're making $32.50 fast start. Does that cover your monthly membership?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a lot of people are going, okay, so how do I get my membership paid for? There's many ways here. That's just the simplest way. But if you don't want to do that, I mean, you can just set in the matrix till there's 25 people there that came spill over or whatever. I mean, we're all so early, people will get spillover. But I don't want to guarantee any of it. I don't. Look, it is so simple to go get free people. It's simple. It's free. So, anything else, Garnet?
No, I think that's all. That's enough. I got it now.
You got
So,
it?
yeah, I got it. So I just have to find a text approach to hit up, go through my phone list and just contact these people that I personally know and
So I'll
pick
tell
their
you,
interest about.
I'll tell you what I did. I put in over 100 already.
Okay.
I just went through my list and I asked a simple question. Hey, you got one of the memberships like Netflix or Amazon? They go, yeah. And the second question, why? Well, it saves me money. It's a membership. Oh, makes sense. There's another company coming out of the ground, great membership company, huge deals. And right now you can become a member for free. Here's the link. Go ahead and do it.
Gotcha.
That's it.
That's good.
I'm not selling free. I'm not. I'm just telling people what it is. If you do it, you do it. You don't, I really don't care.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And don't discount that it's friends and family. This is a totally different animal, and they can do one or the other or both. That's kind of my mindset, was coming from other things that I've done similar to you guys. And it's like, those are the last people that I want to put something else on, but this is different. Everybody shops. Every family in this country and Canada is your potential customer member.
Right.
And you're
Absolutely.
helping them save money. So you're helping them is the key word there. You're helping them. You're
Right.
not selling them, you're helping them. So just keep that in mind.
Okay,
So,
good.
and another thing, that's a great information, Jim. But another thing I want to do is this. You know, I don't know how many of you bought the knives on the first drop that we did. I have no idea.
I did.
Did you really? Did you get it already?
I haven't done an unbox yet, but it's sitting right here.
Okay, then you understand what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
When it comes to the internet, when it comes to TikTok, not so much Facebook. I think Facebook's kind of archaic now.
No.
But when it comes to TikTok and things like that, doing an unboxing on a knife that cost $125 and you bought for 22 bucks, people are going, well, who is that? What company is that? Here's the link. Go ahead and sign up for free.
Right.
Yeah. So you folks that are on here that have TikTok accounts, and if you don't have one, I'm going to suggest you get one. Because
Good.
I have been on Facebook ever since Facebook's been around. Sorry, but I did not start a TikTok account until April of last year. Why? I don't know. I thought it was for young people. Got no idea, whatever. But I'm telling you, I'm glad that I did, because I'm learning new things. And one of the things that I learned is when you go live on TikTok, you got 200, 300, 400, 500 people watching you live. You don't have that on the FB over there. That don't happen over there. FB is set up for people to watch it after it's over. That's what that's for, replays. But when you come to TikTok, it's a whole different animal. And you know, we used to go to YouTube video. I'm echoing. YouTube for entertainment. We'd go to Facebook to talk to our friends, and we'd go all kind of different places for information, entertainment, whatever. All of that's on TikTok, every bit of it. One place. And I know what I hear, but Ron, they're going to take down TikTok. No, they're not. No, they're not. But listen, even if they do, where do you think everybody's going? They're all going somewhere else. Just go where they go. That's it. It's not going to stop. Mike P, hold on one second, Mike P. I'm sorry, Barnett, are you done? Okay. All right. Mike P, see if you can unmute yourself, bud.
There you go. I had a question. I've never been on TikTok before myself. By the way, great information today in your presentation. Is TikTok free? I don't have a clue. I'm not very.
It's absolutely free. Let me give you the word of advice.
Yes.
Go to YouTube and type in, how do I start a TikTok account?
Okay.
You'll have 10,000 videos showing you how to do it.
All right. Thank you.
I'm telling you, I go to YouTube University. That's where I get everything.
Okay. I have another question for you, Ron. I'm already a member. When you ask the questions to your friends that you sent out, did you email them or text them, or did you call them all individually?
It all depends on how I had conversations with them already.
Right.
People that I actually call on the phone and talk to,
Okay.
I call on the phone and talk to them.
Okay.
People that I text them.
Got it.
People that I converse by emails, I email them. Because here's why I'm saying this. back to what Garnett was saying. A lot of people get in one of these businesses, one of those things, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And all of a sudden, everybody that they were normally just pick the phone up and call and talk to on the phone, all of a sudden now they're texting them. I don't know what this does to people. Business, online, whatever, seems to get into people's head, and now they want to do everything different. And the minute you start doing that, your friend, whoever it is going, why are you texting me? You don't text me, you call me.
Right.
Kind of like something's up, you know? And,
Yep.
and I don't know how this happens. I don't know how this happens. If you're having a barbecue, pool party, whatever, you'll get on the phone and you'll call all your friends, 20 of them, 30 of them, whatever, go, hey, bring this, bring this, bring this. We're having an NFL Sunday at the pool at the house. You got no problems. But the minute you get into a business, that stops. You don't call them. It's like it's a whole different thing. I don't understand that. I've never understood that. You see, I learned a long time ago from a guy that makes $1 million a month in network marketing, still to this day. He told me a long time ago, he goes, Ron, get your phone out, go to your contacts, and send a message to every single one of them. What you don't get to do, oh, there's Alan. Alan would never do this. Alan ain't that kind of a guy. Oh, there's Adam. Adam, he's done 2 or 3 with me before. He won't do this one. You are not God. You don't get the decision to make where somebody is in their life, because you never know where they're at. You never know if they need something. You never know if this will appeal to them. You never get to make that decision. Our job is one thing only, to invite, not to sell, to invite, to share information. That's it. We're not in the selling business. We're in the inviting business, in the sharing business. Let them make up their own mind.
Mhm.
That make sense, Mike?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, man.
Sure, absolutely. Absolutely. Who's next? Anybody?
Now, our questions is it just based on the compensation plan for today, or are there any type of question we can ask?
You know what? Since this is the first one, I was going to keep it based on the compensation plan. Before
Okay.
we move forward, let me ask you a question. Does anybody have any more questions on the compensation plan at all? If you have them, now is when to ask. All you have to do is unmute yourself and you can ask.
Hey, Ron, this is Carrie. I do have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went over 2 parts of the comp plan, correct?
I went over 3.
Okay, I probably missed that one. Sorry, I'm doing
Carrie, I
6,000
went
things and driving.
It's okay, Carrie. It's okay. I
My
went over the.
question,
Huh?
my question is that $25 that they pay monthly, do we get something from that every month?
Yeah.
I
it's the
have answered
residual-
my question already.
Yes, it's the residual income in the matrix
Okay.
and in the coded bonus.
Okay, I just wanted to ask. I probably missed that. I get on trying to drive and
No, I know you're working. I know you're working, Carrie. I'm glad you showed up. No problem. No issues. Anybody else on the comp plan at all? Anybody? Okay, so if you haven't seen the comp plan, Jim, there's people wanting to come in. If you haven't seen the comp plan on the video, even if you have, now that you've seen it on the whiteboard and how it projects itself, I'm going to invite you to go watch it again. Watch it 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, because now you have a different picture in your head and it'll make more sense to you. So if we don't have any more questions on the comp plan, we've been here for 1 hour. I don't mind spending another 30 minutes. I'll open it up to Q&A on Fun Saver Network. Okay? So here we go. Who's first?
Okay, so I've heard you guys are coming out with some sort of marketing plan, or a previous company that's being merged within Fun Saver Network that's going to offer some products or services.
A great question. There is a company that my partner has owned for 5 years, and I've been involved in as well.
Mhm.
It is a digital marketing company.
Okay.
It has everything you can imagine for digital marketing online, driving traffic, website builder, digital business cards, rings. You can touch a phone. It'll drop and all those things. It's got everything you can think of. It is being merged into FundSaver Network as a freestanding products you can always buy, not just drops, always buy. And I wouldn't suggest anybody buy anything there at the moment, because the minute it goes into FundSaver Network, just about all products are going to drop 50%.
Hmm.
And the reason is because we do not pay commissions on product movement. We pay commissions on memberships.
Okay.
So that keeps prices down. Because you know, and I know, in these companies, they pay commissions on product movement, which they take their products, they drive them up 15 to 20%, sometimes higher, because they have to pay commissions on them. So this is how we keep those prices very, very low, because we pay commissions on the membership.
Okay.
Good.
Now, that digital product, is that only for the members? Like, so let's say, for example, I get a business owner to buy a membership. Can they use that digital service for their restaurant?
Yes. If you're a member, you can buy anything in there at membership prices. I don't care if it's the health and wellness products. It can be the digital products. It can be the personalized products. You can be involved in the drops and everything else we're bringing into FundSaver. Yes. To be a
Okay.
member, you can purchase anything at super low prices.
Okay. Thanks.
Great question. Great question. Great question.
I mean, I only asked that because I sell digital services to businesses. So I mean, if these services make sense on my end, cost-wise, I can sell the membership to these restaurants.
Of course they would make sense. Of course. Of course. I mean, you know, and I know, since you're selling digital services to companies, is what we've done as well all the time. You know, and I know that one of the biggest things that these restaurants, especially restaurants,
Right.
guess what they don't get that they need every single day? Every single day, they do not get reviews because they don't know how to ask for them. They don't. They don't get Google reviews. Now, they might get some, but they don't get a lot of them. So we have a program that's very simple that people don't think about doing. And you'll see it when we bring it on board.
Come on, release it now. Let me hear it. Come on. That's the area that I focus on, the Google reviews.
We sell them like hotcakes. But here's the beauty. You don't have to sell them anymore. They become a member. You make residual income on them. They just go buy it for themselves.
I guess I have to wait till October 15th. Okay.
No,
No problem.
it'll be in before October 15th. You'll see it before then.
Okay.
So we said before October 15th. No, we'll go live with the whole company around October 15th. Don't hold me to October 15th. You understand technology. Sometimes it'll bite you.
Okay, that's good.
Good.
Thanks.
Awesome. Anybody else with just general questions about FundSaver Network?
Looks like there's a hand up.
Cece has her hand up.
Cece, I think you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Ron. Thank you. Excellent information. I had a question about the drops and the products that we're going to have. Because when I go on there, I'm always like, I looked yesterday and they had 2 drops. So is it going to be more drops, or you're just doing it now because you haven't officially launched?
We will have 2 to 3 every week.
Okay. And the products that are going to be on there, like when you put your cursor on those products, on the different ones that are there, nothing comes up. So there's nothing there yet, right?
No. So Cece, what you're looking at, we have 2 categories. One is drops, which is the ones you can buy now. The next category is recent drops. Because when we put a drop up, 1 or 2 things happens. Whatever comes first, if it sells out, it comes down. It only stays up for 24 hours, then it comes down.
Okay,
That's it.
okay,
Yeah,
thank
because
you. And oh,
it would
I want
be
to ask another,
Go ahead.
I want to ask a question about the shipping. Is that, are they gonna work on that shipping not being so expensive?
They are working on it. I can't guarantee that it won't be. I will tell you what I'm doing at the moment. Like, and look, the cutting board was $4.50. I mean, I can't buy a granite and wooden cutting board for $4.50
Right.
anywhere. So if I buy one cutting board, it's going to be very expensive on shipping. If I buy 5 of them, it's not as expensive because the number stays the same.
Right, and you have to think about it, if you're making enough money, you won't care about the shipping.
There you go. A girl after her own heart, right there. But to answer your question, yes, they're trying their best to get it down.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and all these sites that you see, like Etsy and stuff that says free shipping, it's not free. It's figured in the price.
And the other thing on those cutting boards, they were almost 6 pounds a piece.
Yeah.
You got a slab of marble. So when, and I have another company, we ship product every day. When you take 6 pounds, and I've got a member on here now, a customer, she was going to buy 10 of them or 5 of them. And the shipping was kind of on this product. The first drops, they weren't bad because they're lighter weight things. So weight and distance is going to play a part in your shipping. So when you take 5 cutting boards and all of a sudden you got 30 pounds, or you take 10 and all of a sudden you have 60 pounds to ship across the country, you're going to want to look at UPS Ground in your list. Anything over a few pounds, couple pounds, Priority Mail is not going to be the way to go. You're going to want to look down at your ground service. That's probably going to be your cheapest. But even with UPS Ground shipping 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds, you're going to pay 30, 40, 50 bucks.
Yep.
They're FunSaver's not marking the shipping up to cover anything. They're covering their cost, and these numbers are put in there automatically through these shipping services. They're based on weight, size, distance, and your zip code. So that's going to dictate a lot of that. So like the 2 knives, I bought 2 Gerbers, the kitchen knife, 3 makeup brushes, that box of stuff. It wasn't heavy. It was $8.50 or something for the shipping. But you put one marble thing in there, you're going to pay 17 bucks just for one to have it shipped. But when you look at it and you average it with the shipping and the pieces and you do the math and you bought 5 of them, there's still a steal per piece, even with the shipping cost. So just keep in mind when something's heavier or larger, and it's gonna change, but they're working on it, like Ron said.
Yeah, but we are working because all of those pieces that you see is connected to the shipping companies because we are API'd into those people. That's why that shipping stuff is there. That's not us, that's them. And so, but we're working with the agents of each one, trying to get the cost down because we're trying to tell them, folks, we're going to have 1 million people here. You got to get this cost down. I mean, I just kind of released one of our goals. One of our goals is to have 1 million members in this company. Congratulations to you. You're early.
The other thing on CC, what I think CC might have also meant is when you go to the home page, there's different icons on the whole front page of different categories. You're going to have your drops and previous drops, like Ron said. You're going to have things that say like sporting goods or health and wellness. Those are going to be, a lot of those are going to be empty right now until they bring all the vendors on.
So here's what's happening today. If that was your question, that is a great point, Jim. What's happening today is the people at the office, when you click on one, it just goes to a white page. There's nothing there. They are putting in there coming soon. That way it'll let you know. When you click, it'll say coming soon. That way you don't have to go.
Thank you. That was my question. Thank you.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I didn't hear you. I didn't go with my method. God gave me 2 ears and 1 mouth. I need to listen.
That's why I'm here for you, my man.
Is that it, Cece? Okay, thank you. Hey, Stephanie, see if you can unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hey.
I just wanted to jump in and I've put a handful of people in and I've had some people calling me about the shipping. And I try to tell people, when you look at all the categories, just think like, I ordered 10 things in the beauty and cosmetics and it was $12 shipping, you know, if you look at all the categories and you get things put into a basket together, you know, like health and wellness, those are light things. Then you want something that's a little heavier. It's how you package your basket, you know, you got to be a good shopper. But I always try to look at it that way, and then, you know, your shipping works out as a better deal for you. But also I was just wondering, are they even considering doing something like Amazon Prime, where if you know, upgrade, then you get free shipping? Or
I don't know, but that's a good suggestion. I don't know if they're thinking about doing that. I can bring it up and let me write that down. Hold on, let me write that down. Because I know what they're doing right now is they're working with their agents on the shipping, trying to get the prices down.
yeah, because like I'm an Amazon Prime girl. I like that membership because it's free shipping, and then I always know whatever the price is, it includes the shipping, and you know, it's
Exactly. It's not free, but they'll make you believe it's free.
and I just think of it as it's all included. I don't have to do any math.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. That's a good point.
Look at it this way, Stephanie. That Gerber knife that was $90 on Amazon, I would have got free shipping. But guess what? It was 19 with FunSaver and cost me $8.
Believe me, I told several people that exact same thing. I looked those items up and I said, you know, the exact same thing you're saying. Even with shipping, it's still a killer deal.
Yeah.
You know,
There's
I
your-
buy those
there's your
cosmetic
Prime.
products at Costco, and even
Yeah.
with the shipping, it's a great deal. So
Yeah. Yeah. And the beauty of it is, guys, we are going to have these great deals all the time. Here's the next thing that's beautiful. You don't know what it's going to be. Like if you see something tomorrow and you go, I don't want that. Okay, that's fine. Because 2 days later, there's going to be something else. You might like that one. It's fine. But I promise you, for a $25 a month membership, and we're paying commissions out of that money, if you buy one thing a month or just 2 things a month or whatever, you more than paid for your membership out of your savings. More than paid for. Mike P, did you have another question?
I do.
Okay.
CC had mentioned there were 2 drops. I think it was 1 drop of 2 items. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, say it again. One more time. You broke up a little bit.
I'm sorry. CC mentioned that there was 2 drops. It was basically 1 drop with 2 items. Is that correct?
That is correct. Each drop is a drop, and there might be 2 items, 10 items, 5 items, but that's considered a drop. Yes.
Okay. Secondly, Stephanie mentioned that we could package orders together with the vendors, but aren't the vendors going to be sending the ones who are actually we can buy something all the time?
No. They will be at our shop. They will be at our building. Let me tell you why.
Got it.
It would make no sense for me to have 5 different vendors and they're shipping it from their place, and you come to our website and you buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you go to check out and you got shipping from 5 different places.
Got it. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. So we have to have it where we have it, so you pay shipping once.
Awesome. Thank you for clarifying that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Hey, Ron, there have been 2 drops, 2 different drops. The last one was 2 products. The first one is where the knife and the Gerber knife and everything else was.
And then the second drop was all the lighting fixtures, the lights.
There you go. So it's 3 drops, isn't it?
Yep.
Right. Yeah, I understood that. When I just thought that the 2 items, I figured there was 1 drop. So,
Yeah. There's been 3 drops total.
Yeah.
And then this morning, they got their hands on some of those knives again.
ooh,
Those cutlery knives from a global company, the vegetable knives, they put them out again this morning. Did y'all get that email?
Yes.
No,
No.
Well, check your email. Check your email. You should have got not only an email, but a text message as well.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I got it. I got
Listen.
it. I just ordered one, so.
Fantastic. Listen, if you are not receiving emails and if you're not receiving text messages, you're going to want to send an email to support, and support@funsavernetwork.com. Support@funsavernetwork.com, and tell them you're not receiving them, And in that email, put your phone number. They will make sure it's in there. That way you will get them all the time.
And check your spam folders.
Promotional folder, spam folder, check all
Yeah.
of it.
Gmail's notorious for that.
It is. Gmail, I don't know, they're kind of crazy. D, were you getting them prior? Before this morning? Yes. Okay, I don't know. Just to be safety, I would suggest sending an email in to make sure they have all your information there. I'm sure they do, but just for safety, just send in an email. Make sure you're on that list. Any more questions, anybody? Questions or comments? Do you have any comments? Look, how excited are you? You got any comments about that?
I had one more question, Ron.
Yes.
Just a quick one. When I went on and ordered my knife, it still had the cutting boards, but it didn't have an add to cart. That meant that it's out, correct?
It's out. They're sold out. Cutting
Yeah.
boards sold out.
Just want to make sure that.
Yep, they sold out yesterday, fairly quickly.
And I have received every other email, so I'll go back in and look again, but I almost wondered if it's because I already ordered the knives.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know.
I have no idea. I don't think so. I ordered like 5 of them, but I got the email this morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's it at all. Cindy,
Hey,
has
Dee.
everyone, yes, this is exciting. Yes, Cindy, it's exciting. It's exciting. What's going to be great in about 6 months, we're going, I can't believe the money I'm making doing this. This is ridiculous. That's going to be the fun part. That's going to be the great webinars. They're going to say, I remember that day that you told us we need to get busy putting free people in. I'm glad I listened. Mike,
Like I said,
I'm
if
back.
people watch this comp plan and they're not excited, you probably don't have a pulse.
right.
So-
Mike, you got another one?
I do. Regarding the ordering, there's no bank information in there as far as the company goes with our
No.
sign up at this point. But there is a credit card system, the way to go about it. Is that correct?
Yeah,
When-
you pay for it with your credit card, yeah.
Okay, when we purchase it. Got
Yeah,
it.
I mean, it's a merchant's account, everything. It's just normal. Put your credit card in, pay for it. We don't save your credit card, so when you buy next time, it's in there. We don't do that.
Right. So when it goes live, we're gonna have our banking information there to get paid the commissions and et cetera. Is that correct?
Is correct.
Okay.
That is correct, because we're not going to send you a check in the mail. We're not going to do something where you have to request it. We're going to deposit the money straight into your bank account.
Right. And the last question is, again, I'm sorry about that, all these questions, but regarding the lost my train of thought. Sorry about that.
Fine.
That's all right. It'll come back.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Anybody with any other questions? We're going to run till about, I got 3:20, so we'll go another 9 or 10 minutes and we're out of here. That'll be an hour and a half. Anybody with any questions about anything or comments that you're happy you're here or whatever? Because remember, we're recording. None? Okay, listen.
Speaking of recording, are you going to have this available somewhere or?
Hello,
My name is Divine.
I'm going to tell you what is your name, young man? What is your name? Is it Colin? Colin?
Yes.
I got to tell you something, Colin. I love your hat.
Oh, thank you.
I love your hat. So yeah,
My name is Divine. Sorry.
it will be on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
Go to YouTube and type in Fun Saver Network. You will see videos there that we've been doing so far.
Oh, okay. I hadn't been out there on YouTube on that. And I just saw that email today. I hadn't realized I missed that Zoom from last night, but this is great information. I love
The
it.
Zoom from last night, the Wellness Wednesday, I've already put on the YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
It's there already.
Thank
Okay.
you very much. Looks great.
Yes, sir, Colin. Go ahead, Mike.
I remember the question now. Regarding the emails, I've been getting the emails along with the texts.
Perfect.
And everything. Now, today I got the email, but I didn't get a text regarding the drop. And I usually see my text before I see my email, so.
I don't know.
No
I
big-
mean, yeah. I mean, look, the phone systems and all the scamming going on with text, I don't know. Sometimes they block them, sometimes they don't. I mean,
Yeah, no worries.
yeah.
But I just let people know that check email and text, so I
This
guess,
is exactly why we send both. We send an email and we send a text. We
right.
send both.
And I love it. Everything.
Normally the text gets through before the email does. All right, everybody, listen, let me make an announcement really quick.
Yeah, I'm here. I have a question, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Divine.
Divine.
Yes, sir. I just joined this the phone server network.
Yeah.
I was told that once the company launches for around mid-October, and then members will pay like $65, and the monthly charge of $25.
Correct.
So I was trying. My question is that if you pay this the monthly, not I mean if you pay the subscription fee of one time $65 and that monthly charge, and for some reasons you don't have anybody, nobody is registered, are you still going to get commission? Is there any trickle down that can maybe at the end of the day that person who hasn't signed anybody still has something? Sorry, I have
I'm
to.
understanding. I think I understand your question as when you pay the $40 setup fee and you pay the $25 first month for a total of 65.
Yes.
If you don't put anybody in this company whatsoever, if you don't sponsor anybody, you don't talk to anybody, is there an opportunity for you to make money? Is that your question?
Correct.
Let me ask you a question, Divine. Don't take this the wrong way. Have you ever been in a position where you did nothing and
Yeah, I was. I'm just asking. Please, I'm sorry for asking, but is that
No, you know it's fine.
I've gotten involved in a lot of multi-level marketings, and at the end of the day, if you don't have anybody, there will be somebody that will not have anybody, and that person that comes in, maybe at the end of it or whatever, will definitely leave the thing disappointed. So I was asking if this system is there anything different? That's just what I wanted to know.
So Divine, I'm going to answer it this way, okay? The
Yes.
3x10 matrix, only the 3x10 matrix. There is a possibility, but it's not a probability, that you will get spillover and you can make money off of those people without doing anything.
Okay.
Now, for me, in my 63-year life, I've never been involved in anything and did nothing and got money. That's never worked for me. I don't know if it'll work here, but since everybody is so early, there is a possibility of that happening. But I'm not going to tell you there's a probability of that happening. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, it makes sense, sir. It makes sense. Sorry, I have noisy. I have children here, so sorry.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, you're very welcome. Thanks for the question. Okay, here's the announcement, everybody. Tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. I spent all day yesterday putting together a new opportunity presentation. I will be doing an opportunity presentation tonight with a whole new PowerPoint. No one's ever seen it. You can be the first ones, but do yourself a favor. Don't show up by yourself. Don't show up by yourself. Do your absolute best the time you get off of this Zoom until 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, that you try to at least bring 2 to 5 people to watch the presentation. Let me help you with that. You don't need to sell people to come to a presentation. Here's some things that you're going to have to learn, and I'll be teaching this as we go along. One of the things you have to learn is when you call somebody on the phone, number one, you might want to write this down, folks. Number one, always be in a hurry. Always be in a hurry. If Jim is my friend and I call Jim, I'm going to go, hey, Jim, I got a question for you. What are you doing tonight at 7? That's my first question. I'm not going to go, hey, Jim, there's a meeting tonight at 7 o'clock on Zoom, and they're going to be talking about this company. You think you can make it? The answer is going to be no, I'm busy. Okay? My question to Jim is, Jim, what are you doing tonight at 7? Jim says, nothing. That's what I want Jim to say. Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna go, Jim, listen, I'm headed to the gym. I'm headed to the store. I'm headed wherever I'm headed. I got just a second. But tonight at 7 o'clock, there's a Zoom. I think it's going to interest me and you both to be there to look at it. Can you make it? If Jim says, well, what is it? Jim, I got to go, bro. I told you I got just a second. Can you make it? Yeah. Okay, I'll send you the link. I'll text it to you. That's it. Always be in a hurry. Don't answer questions. Your job is to invite. Just get them there. Just get them there. They'll make the decision whether they like it or they don't like it. But I will tell you, being in a Zoom room with a lot of people watching is a whole lot better than you trying to sell them yourself. That's all I'm saying. It works better for you. So that's at 7 o'clock tonight, Central, 8 o'clock Eastern, same place. We are on Zoom.com. We are on Zoom.com. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you there. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It's 3:27 my time. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here. I love your questions. Great questions. We will do this more often on Q&As because I know one time's not enough. And I know you got other team members going, oh my God, I wish they'd have been there. But I will be putting this recording up on YouTube sometime later tonight. So be watching for it. YouTube, Fun Saver Network.
Hey Jim, I got a quick question.
Thank you.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be sending out the link for your Zoom tonight?
No.
No?
Just go to, we are on, same way you got here. We
Okay.
are on Zoom.com.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, thank you.
And I think David had a question. David had a hand. Okay, perfect. All right, guys.
All right, thank
Have a
you.
good evening. I'll see you at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern. God bless everybody.